do 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 da 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 da. Air piano. Greetings, everybody. Woo! Welcome to today's daily antidote of song. I'm Kathy Bullock, and I'm coming to you from the beautiful Bennington College in Bennington, Vermont. And I'm just looking at all these wonderful, marvelous faces, and I want to say, welcome, welcome. We get another day yet to try and do this thing all over again. Wow. On behalf of the illustrious Joe Rossi, who's our fearless leader, the Carpe Diem, who is sponsoring this fabulous, life-changing journey we're taking. Again, greetings, and I want to greet you individually. We have some fabulous singing today, as usual. So let me start with saying hello to the great Peter Amaton. I see him. Becky, welcome. Brian, hey, I feel like I haven't seen y'all in a while. Annette, hey. Trish, welcome. I see Susan. I see your beautiful wall. You're somewhere back there. Bob, hey. Bob Walker. Arlene, lovely to see you again. Susan G. It's like it's the homecoming for me. It's been too long. I'm having withdrawal pains. Deborah, welcome. Dan Walker, greetings. Sheila from Florida. Jamie from Victoria. We see Ida, hello. Amanda, welcome in Michigan. Susan in Seattle. Christina, hello. Sarah in Texas. Kathleen in Albuquerque. Carol in the Boise. I just say Delhi, hello. Luda in Victoria. Phil, back in Tornes? I didn't say that right, but I'll get it right. And in Nashville, Bonnie, hey, in Boise, Jasper, welcome. Ruth in Birmingham, Cricket, hey, Kathy in Virginia, Joanna, and Latiana, Hoda, welcome. Fred, welcome. And welcome, Lynn, and all of those others who are joining us. And we see your beautiful Facebook pictures and Nancy's cow. Of course, now everything's all right. I saw Nancy's cow. We're ready to go, y'all. Okay, you ready for some fantastic, marvelous singing yet again? Well, I'm delighted to introduce to you the group Village Harmony. Ta-da! Now, this week is Harmony Week. So if you didn't know, we've been doing some singing with this fantastic group all week, I believe. I'm just so happy to be in the number. Okay, they are coming to us from Marshfield, Vermont with their, I've been using this word illustrious. It's been on my, so I'll say it again for the great Larry Gordon, who is the founder and director of this group, Village Harmony. And so I'm going to turn it over to him and those beautiful singers. Hold on to your seats, y'all. It's going to be great. Larry.
Thank you, Kathy. We are actually Northern Harmony, which is a selected group of singers drawn from the wider Village Harmony community. And today we have a Renaissance Italian song for you, a devotional song called a Lauda. This is part of a really large repertoire of songs that were composed for use at religious occasions outside of the traditional church services. Many of them are hymns to Mary, such as the one we're doing today. Others were specific to other days of the church year, songs for processions, songs for funerals. There are a lot of funeral songs. But this is a beautiful song which dates from right around the turn of the 1500s, called Volgi gli occhi. If you look in the middle of your chat up there, you'll see the words. And it is a hymn to the Virgin Mary, and it says, "Look to us, O pious mother, we wicked sinners, as we have to flee from many wrongs. Without thee, we will lose the way." So the first thing I want to do is just have you say these words with me. It's now the words are now at the bottom of your chat again. And so the first words are Volgi gli occhi. Volgi gli occhi. So the gli occhi, the gli is actually pronounced like li, and you kind of allied that to the next word. So Volgi gli occhi. Say that.
Volgi gli occhi.
O madre pia.
O madre pia.
A noi tristi.
A noi tristi.
Peccatori.
Peccatori.
And that's the whole first half of the song. And the second half goes que deushir.
Que deushir.
Again, que deushir.
Que deushir.
De tanti errori.
De tanti errori.
And you kind of allied that too. De tanti errori.
De tanti errori.
Senza te.
Senza te.
Perdiam la via.
Perdiam la via.
Perdiam la via.
Perdiam la via.
Good. So the song eventually has three, sort of a main melody and two harmony parts, and the harmony parts are almost just beautiful melodies of themselves. But we'll start with the first section of the main melody, which was in the original manuscript of this. It was just a monophonic melody like this, a one-line melody, and then different groups have added harmonies to it. So.
Volgi gli occhi, o madre pia.
Just try that first phrase and Volgi gli occhi, o madre pia. One more time. Volgi gli occhi, o madre pia. The next line.
A noi tristi peccatori.
Try it. A noi tristi peccatori. One more time. A noi tristi peccatori. That's the whole first part of the song. Let's try it. And Volgi gli occhi, o madre pia, a noi tristi peccatori. Repeat. Volgi gli occhi, o madre pia, a noi tristi peccatori. Now, any of these lines that we're teaching for the song can be sung in either octave, so men or women can sing whichever chart they choose. But let's do that main melody one or two more times, then we'll add a harmony part. And Volgi gli occhi, o madre pia, a noi tristi peccatori. One more time. Volgi gli occhi, o madre pia, a noi tristi peccatori. So one harmony part that you can do is Volgi gli occhi, o madre pia. Try that. Volgi gli occhi, o madre pia, a noi tristi peccatori. A noi tristi peccatori. So that part kind of goes up the scale and then kind of goes down the scale. So try that whole thing of that second part. And Volgi gli occhi, o madre pia, a noi tristi peccatori. Again. Volgi gli occhi, o madre pia, a noi tristi peccatori. Let's try those two parts together. So the original melody starts here, and that harmony part starts down there. Pick a part. Here we go, and go. Volgi gli occhi, o madre pia, a noi tristi peccatori. Volgi gli occhi, o madre pia, a noi tristi peccatori. One more harmony part that we could do for that first part, and it sounds like this. Yeah.
Volgi gli occhi, o madre pia.
Do that much.
Volgi gli occhi, o madre pia. Yeah, we have that wonderful note at the end of the phrase pia, and we're going to have another one at the end of the next phrase, a little bit lower. a noi tristi peccatori. Let's try that. A noi tristi peccatori. That second part one more time. A noi tristi peccatori. So if you're singing this middle part, your syllable sti, you're going to go after everybody else. We're going to wait just a little bit longer and then go up to the sti. Let's do the whole line for the middle part. Volgi. Volgi ochi, o madre pia, a noi tristi peccatori. Volgi ochi, o madre pia, a noi tristi peccatori.
Let's try all three of those parts. So the original melody starts here, fa, sorry, fa, and then the next part we taught is down there, and the other part's up there. Try it, and we'll do it with repeat, and go.
Volgi ochi, o madre pia, a noi tristi peccatori. Volgi ochi, o madre pia, a noi tristi peccatori.
Cool. Beautiful, beautiful harmony. So the next part, the main melody, we've just gone peccatori, and then you go che uscire tantierori. Try that, everyone. Che uscire tantierori. Again. Che uscire tantierori. Senza te perdiam la via. Senza te perdiam la via. Perdiam la via. Perdiam la via. Che uscire, that whole section. Che uscire tantierori. Senza te perdiam la via. Perdiam la via. Che uscire, everybody. Che uscire tantierori. Senza te perdiam la via. Perdiam la via. Let's sing the main melody, or just by itself all the way through from the beginning. Volgi occhi, and with the repeat of the first line. Volgi occhi, o madre pia, a noi tristi peccatori. Volgi occhi, o madre pia, a noi tristi peccatori. Che uscire tantierori. Senza te perdiam la via. Perdiam la via. Repeat that section. Che uscire tantierori. Senza te perdiam la via. Perdiam la via. So the first phrase of that second part of the thing is exactly the same as the second part of the first phrase of the first section. So one more time, actually. Yeah, one more time, just to get that flow really nicely in hand. So, Volgi, and repeating each half, and Volgi occhi, o madre pia, a noi tristi peccatori. part. If you maybe were singing that second harmony that we taught, which goes Volgi, madre, pious, a noi tristi, peccatori. And then that part continues, che uscir de tanterori, similar to what you had in the first part. Try that, anybody who wants to do that part. Che uscir de tanterori. One more time. Che uscir de tanterori. Senza te perdiam la via. Senza te perdiam la via. Perdiam la via. Perdiam la via. Try that whole second session. Che uscir de tangerori. Senza te perdiam la via. Perdiam la via. Let's try the melody part and that other part for the second section, and we start together. Che uscir, then de tanteror, che uscir de. So right from there, and che uscir de tanterori, senza te perdiam la via, perdiam la via. Che uscir de tanterori, senza te perdiam la via, perdiam la via. Let's try it from the beginning with the first section. Sing all three parts, or if you want to choose a part, and then when we go into the section, let's just narrow down to those two parts. And repeat each half. And Volgi, Volgi, Vol, melody, and go. Volgi, ochi, o madre pia, a noi tristi peccatori. Volgi, ochi, o madre pia, a noi tristi peccatori. Se uscire tangerori, senza te perdiam la via, perdiam la via. Che uscire tangerori, senza te perdiam la via, perdiam la via. Back to the beginning. Volgi, ochi, o madre pia, a noi tristi peccatori. Volgi, ochi, o madre pia, a noi tristi peccatori. Nice, 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 nice.
Good job.
Wow, wow, that's rich and beautiful. I kept visualizing one line going like this and another one going like this, and they sort of intertwine. It's just,
Yeah,
it's
very
just
much like that, this
beautiful.
harmonization, yeah.
Yes, indeed. Tell us a
Well,
little bit about it.
a lot of these songs of the Laude would have been written actually for processionals, and I think
Oh,
I think you can get the feeling of that one that it has this very
yes, yes, yes.
kind
Would they have,
rhythm about it, yeah.
would they be carrying the thing with the
Possibly,
smoke?
possibly, yeah.
It's not a thing, but you all know what I mean. Incense. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Incense. And so, tell me, who wrote this thing and what period we're talking about? Just a little bit, and then introduce me to those wonderful singers.
Well, it's credited to a composer named Alexander Demophon, and the year is 1507. So that's when the manuscript
Wow.
is from. But as I said, it's part of a very, very extensive repertoire of these songs. Mostly, a lot of them are monophonic, just single lines, but then also, especially as the 16th century went on, a lot of them were written in 3 vocal parts, and occasionally in 4, but mostly in 3, and sometimes in 2, but also a lot of just single melody songs like that.
Now, they wouldn't have mics back then, but I can imagine the cathedrals, as someone talked about, where the sound would just resonate. Have you sung in places like that for this
Yes.
song? Oh my God.
And that would be very, yeah, characteristic. Yeah.
Wow. So, who do we have singing?
Well, we'll introduce ourselves, starting over here.
Hi, I'm Magda, and I'm from Southern Vermont.
Hi, I'm Fiona, and I'm from Warren, Vermont.
I'm Stuart, and I live in Connecticut.
I'm Grace, and I live in New Orleans.
I'm Hao. I also live in New Orleans.
Hi, I'm Ethan. I'm also a Vermonter.
I'm Linnea, I live in California. I'm Claire, I'm from the Hudson Valley.
And I'm Larry, and I live here in Marshfield. And we're gathered together. We've been gathered together here now for almost a week and a half, and we'll another week more to rehearse a concert program together. We're going to do a few concerts around Vermont and some school workshops. Actually, we're amazed actually that we're being allowed into some schools to teach some songs.
Oh, I know they're hungry for it, the kids. Are you going to have to sing with mask on?
Yes, some places, yes. And then like
Ooh, Lord.
one of the schools we're going to, it's really great. They have this outdoor pavilion where the singers have been, where the choir class has been rehearsing every day, and I think they go on and do that until it gets really quite cold. So,
Sweet. That's
great.
wonderful.
But then other places, yes, we probably will have to be masked, and the singers will be masked.
Well, I want you to know, folks in the chat have been saying they love the music, they love the harmonies. Thank you for the great song, and that it's transcendent, and that it's just beautiful. So I think as we hear you sing it, imagine how it would be if people were processing in a huge cathedral, or just singing it with the sound enveloping you with all these beautiful voices. Now, would it be all male and female singers for this kind of thing, or would be all one gender, or?
It might have been both, depending on the church that it was part of and depending on the situation. But they might also have had instrumental accompaniment.
Yeah.
Our inspiration for this song came from a really fabulous early music group that recorded it along with a lot of other songs from this. And they used quite a few different instruments, and they did a long arrangement that alternated 1 line, then 2 lines, then 3 lines, and then, a lot of different instruments of medieval fiddle and a little portative organ, and so we were inspired by that. And actually, the harmonies of this version that we've done were kind of taken from the harmonies that they developed in that recording.
With the instrumental parts, it's like, okay, this instrument will sound fine, we'll use this one, hey, we'll add this one to it as well. And sometimes they did the same as the voice parts.
Exactly.
Ooh la la.
And as I said, any of these voice parts could be in any octave, and experimenting with mixing them in different octaves and different combinations makes for a really nice variety of sound.
That makes me think about shape notes, because the same thing happens with that. I mean, It's a whole different place, but the idea of different voices singing in different octaves, and 4 parts that have a lot of contrapuntal melodies. Let me stop going into all the musical stuff, but anyway, we want to hear it one more time before we have to sign off. Just this luscious, and anything else you want to add before we hear you one more time, and we have to go about our merry ways, listening, hearing the sounds in our ears.
I have an actual transcription of these harmonies that we've been doing, and maybe I'll forward that to Jo, and if you can ask her, she can, if you want a copy of the actual musical transcription, she can forward it to you.
Oh, that'd be fabulous. Fabulous. Is it in printed form, or did you take it from manuscript?
I just transcribed it mostly from that recording that I was mentioning, and I pretty much
From about ear, just wrote
down some of the harmonies that they did on that recording with with some slight editing. Yeah.
I would just say one of the fantastic gifts of the great Larry Gordon to be able to do that. I like the song. I write it down and we sing it and we bring it to life. Go back to Northern Harmony. Give it to us once more.
Let's do twice through each part, and you could keep singing that middle part all the way through. Do, fo,
Volgi ochi, o madre pia, a noi tristi peccatori. Volgi ochi, o madre pia, a noi tristi peccatori, che di uscir de tanti errori, senza te perdiam la via, perdiam la via, che di uscir de tanti errori, senza te perdiam la via, perdiam la via.
Ooh, yes, I can hear that note echoing throughout. That was beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing us and letting us sit in on your rehearsal, which it sounded like you all knew it forever. But anyway, thank you so much, Northern Harmony members. Thank you, Larry Gordon. Thank you, of course, Joe, for doing all the tech and doing everything to make this possible so all of us could get to hear this fabulous music. I think it's time for us to say goodbye. Now it's time to say goodbye. But anyway, we will see you all back tomorrow for more fantastic singing. Will you be back with us tomorrow, Larry?
We will be back on Friday, but our good
Okay.
friend and colleague Sophie Michaud is going to teach you a song tomorrow. I have no idea what she has in mind, but she's a marvelous singer, and I'm sure it'll be great.
So wait for Harmony Week, y'all. It's fantastic. So stay tuned, as they say. And I'll just sign off now, just thinking of those songs ringing in your ears. Oh, thank you so much. So I'll say goodbye to, and thank you again to Village Harmony, Northern Harmony, the component that is touring out of Village Harmony, and the great Larry Gordon, and to Joe Rossi, who's doing all the tech, to Peter Amadon, a great singer himself and songwriter, Becky from British Columbia. Thank you for joining us, Brian, Annette, Trish, Arlene, California, Susan G, Deborah, Jamie from British Columbia, Susan from Seattle, Christina, and Kathleen from Albuquerque, Carolyn, Boise, thank you, Deli, thank you, Luda, thank you, Anne, and Phil, thank you so much, Cricket, Bonnie from Boise, and Nashville, Kathy in Virginia, Hoda, Fred, Kirsten, thank you, Shelley, Dan in Virginia, my screen keeps going like blah, 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 blah. Aloysius, hey, Susan, Sean, thank you, Storm, good to see you always. Sheila, hey, Florida, Amanda and Miles, there he is, Michigan, and Ruth from Birmingham, and Lynn, thank you. Then we have, without the video, we have Bob, Nancy, and Ida, and Amos, and others, and all those in Facebook land. Welcome. Glad you enjoyed it. Come back for more. And just remember, this is the daily antidote of song. Joy from our hearts to yours. See ya.